Hi, everyone. You're listening to episode 48 of the Fifth Meeple Board Game Podcast. Thank you so much for inviting us to your table. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Fifth Meeple Board Game Podcast. We're a group of diverse friends who offer our takes on the latest and greatest board games to hit our table. I'm your host, Daniela, the Goofy Noob, and I'm joined today by the Collector.
Hey, this is David.
And the Intellectual Introvert.
Hi, everyone. This is Chris.
And the Deluxeifier.
It's Pete here.
All right. In today's mini Meeple episode, we're going to do some very questionable activities. Chris has put together 10 trivia questions about board games, and he's going to challenge us and you, the listener, to answer as many as you can. I have no idea if these are going to be easy, if these are going to be hard, if they're going to be just right, but there's only one way to find out.
It's going to work exactly how Daniela said. I'm going to ask 10 questions. I will ask them one at a time. You guys will each write down your answers. We'll go through the full 10, and then we'll go back over them one at a time, see who's got the right answers. We'll kind of keep track and see who ultimately wins the trivia battle here. Hopefully people listening are doing the same, and you can see how you stack up or how maybe these guys don't. We'll have to wait and see. And again, I have no idea if this is going to, these are all too easy. These are all too hard. I have no idea, but we're going to find out.
All right, let's do it.
Everybody ready?
Yeah, let's get it.
Not really, but
I love trivia, but we'll see. I don't know. Not confident.
All right, question number 1. Brass Birmingham. It's currently the number 1 ranked game on Board Game Geek. There are 6 industries that you can build in Brass Birmingham. Coal and iron are 2 of them. Name the other 4. So the other 4 industries other than iron and coal in Brass Birmingham. There's 6 total.
Those are good ones. There is.
So don't say them out loud, Pete.
I'm not going to say them out loud.
That's defeating the purpose.
I'm just trying to figure out what they were. And
this is the number 1 game.
And boxes. No.
Not on my list.
We should play elimination, Chris, where we have to go around and say one, and then the next person.
Well, maybe when it comes time for the answers, that's what we'll do. We'll see who can get the last one.
Right. I'll see if I can read my writing.
All right, number 2.
Boy.
All right, number 2. I just mentioned Brass Birmingham was number 1 on BGG. Number 2 on BGG is Pandemic Legacy Season 1. What game is currently ranked number 3 overall on BGG's list? So number 1 is Brass Birmingham. Number 2 is Pandemic Legacy.
I got this one.
Season 1. What is the number 3 ranked game overall on BGG?
Number 3?
Number 3.
Betting it's not Brass. No, I don't know.
It's probably Pandemic Legacy 3.
Was there a 2?
There was.
Well, there's 0.
There's
There's
0,
also
1,
Season
and
0.
2.
Season
I've never
0.
played this game.
Really?
This is
I have
still-
an unopened copy.
All right, everybody good?
I'm going with, I probably got number 4, but that's okay.
Well, we're going to go on to question number 3. The 6th ranked game on BGG is Dune Imperium, a worker placement deck builder that places you in the role of a leader of one of the great houses of the Landsrod. Who wrote the 1965 science fiction novel Dune?
How would I know?
Well, hey, man, don't just play the games. Know the backstory behind them.
Let's see.
Who wrote the 1965 science fiction novel Dune? It's all these games are all the rage now. Daniela's face lit up. She's like, I know this one.
I know one. I hope I
All
got
right,
it
I'm
right.
going off rails here, so I know this isn't right.
Yeah, we're talking books. I know books.
Exactly.
It's going to be fun.
All right, question number 4. Spirit Island is a complex and thematic co-op that currently resides at number 10 in BGG's rankings. In Spirit Island, you play as one of several spirits protecting the island and its native inhabitants from the blight of the invaders. What is the name of the native inhabitants in Spirit Island?
Oh, I know this one. No, I don't.
You just played it a couple weeks ago, didn't
I've
you?
never played this.
I did. I don't even remember my name. So let's see.
The natives?
They
The
are,
natives. The
I knew
natives.
the other one. Natives.
Spirit Island.
All right, I'll come back to that one.
All right, question number 5. The 13th ranked game on BGG is Gaia Project. That's a successor to Terra Mystica. It was released in 2017. 7 years later, in 2024, an expansion was released for Gaia Project. What is the name of that expansion?
So
I've
who's
Just
played
last year.
None of these.
Just
games.
last year in 2024, the Gaia Project expansion was released. It got a good bit of press last year when it was released.
I could see it, but I don't know it.
Gaia Project?
It's one of the games I actually don't own. Gaia Project. Because Chris hasn't taught me how to play it yet.
Yeah, my son got me. He owns Gaia Project. He got me the expansion for Christmas, and so he left it for me. And I got a good many plays in before seeing him recently. So, all right, number 5, the name of the Gaia Project expansion. Number 6, The Castles of Burgundy. released in 2011, 16th ranked game on BGG. There are 8 different types of building tiles, each of which grants you a benefit when you play it. One of those buildings immediately earns you 4 victory points when you place it into your princedom. What building type awards you those 4 victory points? Castles of Burgundy, you place it into your princedom, your area, gets you 4 points as soon as you play it.
We have to name that building.
Yep, what's the type of building?
Oh, can I just do the color?
They're all brown, man. They're all brown tiles. So what building immediately awards you 4 victory points in the Castles of Burgundy? Now, I know you played that, Danielle. I know you've played-
remember those tiles I didn't really look at.
All right, moving up the list. 37th ranked game, one of Daniela's favorite. 37th ranked game on BGG is Barrage. In Barrage, nations vie for hydroelectric dominance in a dystopia where water is power. Now, we know that as water flows down the rivers, players are building dams, they're directing water to powerhouses, satisfying contracts along the way. The French word barrage translates to what in English? So barrage is a French word.
Oh, I know this
It
one.
translates to what in English?
I thought I knew it. All right, I'll come back to that one too, along with number 3.
All right, question number 8. The disc flicking game Crokinole was invented back in 1876. It currently actually sits at 44 in the BGG rankings. And in the official Crokinole rules, Rule 7I states, when a player is shooting, at least one portion of his or her posterior must be in contact with the seat of his or her chair. By what name is this rule commonly known?
Like there's a name for
There is definitely a common name that rule is referred to as. At least one portion of your posterior must be in contact with the seat of your chair.
Can you pick up the chair while you're playing the game?
Well, that's probably Rule 7J. I don't know.
Okay.
All right. 2 questions left. Number 9. Michael Kiesling's 2017 masterpiece, Azul, currently holds BGG's number 85 spot. Thematically, as a tile-laying artist, you have been challenged to embellish the walls of the Royal Palace of Evora in the service of the king of what country? In Azul, what country's king are you thematically serving?
Oh, you know what? I'm going to change this one.
the kingdom of self.
I'm changing this just because I know of a game that has a king in it, so that's what I'm going to go with. It's not right, but
Castles
I'm
of
going
Bad
for
King
the fun. I'm
Ludwig.
going for the fun factor here.
Yeah.
Is it a current country?
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Can we do a phone a friend? No, just kidding.
All right, question number 10. Last question here. Prolific game designer Reiner Knizia. He's published more than 600 games and books, including his famous Auction Trilogy. What 3 games make up Reiner's Auction Trilogy? And for a bonus point, in what order were they published?
Oh, I don't even know auction games.
trilogy.
There's 3 games that he put out that are collectively known as his Auction Trilogy. Reiner Knizia's Auction Trilogy. What are they?
I don't know.
I know 2 of them. This is going to be bad.
Daniela, I can tell you, you have played at least 2 of them. All right, everybody have your answers done.
Sure.
No, I said coming in here that I didn't know. Did I make my questions too hard? Did I make them too easy? Did I make him too niche?
Brutal.
It's tough.
It's
Brutal.
brutal.
I'm gonna go on out on a limb, and I'm gonna say I got half of one.
Half of one.
I think
Yeah.
I got 1.
You think you got one right?
Maybe 2. Maybe, but probably
I don't-
1. Like,
I
you give
don't-
half points, you might have to give like quarter points in this one.
Like we need to start
There's
with
a lot
like
of these.
Quacks and Quedlinburg type of questions.
Okay, let's do this.
Oh boy, here we go.
All right,
man.
guys. Let's recap the questions. See if you guys got them right here.
Our listeners going to make fun of us. Go ahead.
It could be, yeah. All right. Number 1 question was: in Brass Birmingham, in addition to coal and iron, what are the 4 other industries that you can build? Daniela, do you have one of them?
Corn.
It is not corn. It's definitely not corn. David, what do you got?
Cotton.
Cotton is 1. Pete,
Beer.
beer is
I got
another.
beer.
David,
I'm going to go with steel.
no. Steel was iron. Was what I gave you.
Can I
Pete,
add one?
Yeah.
Pottery.
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 Yeah,
Play
pottery.
Oh yeah.
Remember the last one?
They're boxes.
Yeah, it's manufacturing. So it's
Manufacturing.
cotton,
I wrote-
pottery, manufacturing,
I put
and
goods.
beer.
I should
Does
get that
energy
for
count?
boxes because I knew what it was.
No, energy
Okay, I
does
got
not
1/4 of a point on that.
count. Okay.
Does goods count for the boxes?
You decide. You be your own
Sure.
judge.
I'm going to
David.
give myself 0.75 points. I got
it's often referred to as either
Manufacturing.
manufacturing or manufactured goods.
Yes,
So,
I agree.
Well,
Okay.
I knew it was a
Cotton
box.
beer and pottery. I forgot pottery. Oh my goodness.
No,
so to recap for the folks listening, I gave you coal and iron. The other four are cotton, pottery, manufacturing, and beer.
You know what
Okay.
that tells me? We need to play Brass Birmingham again.
There you go.
I'm sick.
Question number 2 on BGG. What game is currently ranked number 3 overall? Anybody think they know it?
I would be close. I'm going to say Gloomhaven, but I think that's number 4.
That is continuing to fall. It fell past 3.
I was
knew it was
with Pete.
close.
I put Gloomhaven.
I said Pandemic Season 2.
No, it is
Pandemic Season 0.
It is a game that is moving up the rankings. I don't know if that helps
Arc
anybody.
Nova?
It is Arc Nova.
Dang
yes.
it. I knew it.
Number 3 game.
Stupid.
Number-
I thought Chris would put Gloomhaven because he loves it.
I do, and it saddens me that game is falling down.
Nova is
so
number
quickly.
3.
Arc Nova is number 3. It's been moving up.
Yeah, I was listening to one of the podcasts and they were talking about it.
All right, question number 3. Who wrote the 1965 science fiction novel Dune? Daniela?
Herbert.
Frank Herbert
Dang it.
wrote Dune.
Asimov. Oh, stupid. He was the
Yeah, I knew it was not H.G. Wells. So
Definitely not H.G. Wells.
Orson Welles.
All right, question number 4 had to do with Spirit Island. What is the name of Spirit Island's native inhabitants? Pete just played it a month ago.
I'm going to say Tiki's, but I know I'm close.
It is not the Tikis. David?
Well, I know the colonists invade, so I put Indians.
It is not Indians.
I wrote
Do you have any idea?
Spiritians.
It is the Dahan.
Yeah,
Darn,
exactly.
I knew that.
I did not know
Chris.
Yeah.
Chris.
Well, as you play that,
I've never
you're doing
played
stuff
that.
with, well, I keep offering.
It's like a 10-hour game.
All right, number 5. What is the name of the Gaia Project expansion? Anybody remember it?
that. I think it has the word fleet in it.
It does have the word fleet in
And
it.
that's all I got.
It's a fleet that nobody knew where it was for a long time.
The Lost Fleet.
It is the Lost Fleet.
Dang it.
The expansion is the Gaia Project, the Lost Fleet.
Okay,
Half
it's
a point.
not, just so you know, it's not Age of Innovation. So
It is not. Okay, in the Castles of Burgundy, what building type awards you 4 victory points when placing it in your princedom? Anybody?
it is not the garden.
I don't even know if there is a
I
garden.
wrote Barricade.
Not the barricade.
I wrote Monastery.
It is the Watchtower or the Tower.
Dang it.
Oh, I was thinking.
I got 1.25
What
points.
even is the garden? What's that from?
I was thinking Castles of Mad King Ludwig. I'm like, I know you get points for putting stuff out. I should listen to the question.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's pretty bad.
All right.
All right, here's another board game adjacent question. The French word barrage translates to what in English?
I'm going to go with downpour.
Anybody else?
I just said damn.
Deluge.
The French word
Deluge.
barrage translates to dam.
Yes! Oh, man.
D-A-M.
That's
Dam.
a solid point.
We were close. We had a water theme.
2.25 points.
All right, the Crokinole rule relating to maintaining contact with your chair is commonly known as what?
Sitting.
Cheek on a seat.
Close.
Butt rule.
It's the one cheek rule.
Oh.
The Crokinole rule is a one cheek
Butt
rule.
rule.
You got to keep one cheek
Cheek on seat.
touching the seat.
That's
I only
kind
have
of a
one
point,
T in
right?
butt.
Is
That
that a
should
half
count.
a point?
That depends on what half you're
Yeah.
sitting with.
Depends on what half.
Cheek. It says just a cheek. I didn't say cheeks.
Sure, I'll give you half a point.
One cheek rule.
Unless
All right.
it-
In
25.
Azul, in Azul, what country's king are you thematically serving?
Portugal.
It is Portugal.
I was going to say the King of Ireland, Buru.
It is not. It is Azul, not Buru. It's 4 letters.
Right? No.
Buru?
Brian,
Brian Boru.
Boru, not Buru.
Buru.
Boru. It's still wrong.
Buru's the game you gave away.
Yeah. It doesn't matter how you say it. It's wrong.
I put Jordan, but that's wrong.
No, it's definitely Portugal.
Dumb.
And finally, what 3 games make up Reiner Knizia's Auction Trilogy? And for a bonus point, in what order were they published? Does anybody have one? Do you have one, Danielle?
No.
I'm going to go with the auction game I know is Ra.
Raw is one of them.
I did have Raw.
David?
I also have Modern Art.
Okay. Modern Art is another.
Didn't know he did that.
Ooh.
And I don't think this one's right, but I put Classic Art.
Is not.
Dang it.
I don't have a clue.
The
I was
third,
glad I got one.
I didn't.
David, I don't know if you have this one on your shelf. There's too many on the shelves to look at.
What is it?
Starts with an M. It is Medici.
I don't have Medici.
Yeah.
No.
His auction trilogy, Modern Art, Medici, and Raw, they were released in that order. Modern Art in 92, Medici in 95, and Raw in 99.
I got 2.75 out of 10.
All right,
One,
Daniela, 2.75.
7.
Because I got beer right on that first thing. So
I
it was
got
0.25.
2.91.
How do you get 2.91?
Because I gave myself, I got 3/4 out of the first question, so 0.75. Then on question number 7, I got damn, so that's 1 point. And then I got raw and modern art, so I got 0.66 on that one. So
Just
if you
tell me
add
I
all
beat
those
Pete.
up, it's 2.91.
I got 1.33. That's what I'm going with.
And I
So-
got 0.5 for fleet, so that's how I got to.
So was this too hard? A collective glory to Rome.
I don't know. What'd you get?
2.75.
What'd you get?
1.33.
Oh, 2.91. I like
There
that
you go.
score.
David
I
wins
just feel
with
good
the
that I got
hideous
close
score.
to you geniuses.
I don't know any of these things.
My only sad part about all of that, other than those are really terrible scores, is that I didn't get to play. I didn't get to try to answer some
Well, maybe
questions,
I'll
so
come think of something.
Maybe you will.
We should
All right.
rotate the
Question-
trivia dealership.
Yeah. Or if any of you guys have trivia questions, send them in to us. I'm sure people have some great questions out there that we could do. Well, that brings us to the end of this mini episode of the Fifth Meeple Board Game Podcast. We hope you enjoyed our trivia challenge, tough as it may have been. In fact, we'd love to hear from you by emailing us at thefifthmeeple@gmail.com or reaching out to us on social media. Of course, we'd love it if you'd hit that subscribe button too. Thanks again for listening, and until next time, may all your problems be trivial ones. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
That was a bloodbath. Get lit. Do we get points for our participation?